Have you noticed how tired people seem lately? Not only physically, but somewhere deeper. A quiet kind of tiredness that isn't always visible. We live in a world where speed is often celebrated. Busy calendars become badges of honor. Productivity becomes a measure of worth. And rest can begin to feel like we're falling behind. But perhaps the question isn't, why can't I keep up? Perhaps the better question is, were we ever meant to live this way? There was a season when I measured each day by how much I could accomplish. The longer the list, the more successful I felt. I answered messages while eating, thought about tomorrow while walking through today, finished one task only to immediately begin another. Little by little, without realizing it, I stopped experiencing my own life. I was present everywhere except the moment I was living. Gratitude didn't disappear because life became empty. It faded because I was rarely still long enough to notice what had always been there. Researchers continue to explore how constant digital stimulation and frequent interruptions can affect attention, stress, and mental fatigue. Our minds weren't designed to switch focus endlessly every minute of the day. When every notification asks for our attention, every headline demands a reaction, and every moment competes to be noticed, it's easy to forget how peaceful an undivided moment can feel. Perhaps that's why stillness sometimes feels unfamiliar, not because it's wrong, but because we've become so accustomed to constant motion. And yet gratitude often grows where stillness begins. Imagine slowing down just enough to notice your breathing, the warmth of sunlight through a window, the sound of leaves moving with the wind, the taste of a meal when nothing else has your attention, a conversation where you're fully listening instead of preparing your next reply. None of these moments ask for perfection. They simply ask for presence. You don't need to leave your life to experience peace. You don't need a perfect morning routine, a quiet cabin, or an empty calendar. Sometimes everything begins with one intentional pause, one slow walk, one uninterrupted meal, one deep breath, one moment where you choose to arrive exactly where you already are, because slowing down isn't giving up. It isn't laziness. It isn't falling behind. It's remembering that your life is happening now, not only after the next achievement, the next deadline, or the next notification. So tonight, choose one thing to do a little more slowly. Notice it. Experience it. Be grateful for it. Not because every day is easy, but because every day holds something worth noticing. Life rarely asks us to move faster. More often, it quietly invites us to be more present. Thank you for spending this moment with Ayokaverse. Until next time, slow down just enough to notice the life that's been waiting for you all along.